So those, please come up to the dais. Right there. Why don't you come this way? Come on, get in line over here. Hurry, come on.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Rich. Give him a thank you, David. All right. Give him a thank you. Happy New Year.
Stay safe.
Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meeting Act has been given on December 15, 2021 by the city clerk in the following manner. Posting written notice on the official bulletin board in the lobby of City Hall, providing written notice to the offices of the Daily Journal and the Press of Atlantic City, and filing written notice in the office of the city clerk in the city of Vineland. Mr. Vice President, I announce Mayor Anthony Finucci, who shall deliver a special mayoral proclamation.
Mayor, one thing. I just want to thank those students that came here. Thank you very much for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Mayor, please.
Thank you, Council Vice President, council members, Deputy Clerk. Giving out proclamations from the mayor's office is always a special occasion, and they are something that we cherish and we don't really give out too often unless it's truly worthy. It's especially nice when you get to acknowledge one of your own for something that they've done, something that really has gone above and beyond the call of duty, and frankly, something that I think God guides your hands in doing, especially when it comes to helping people. Furthermore, I get to kind of congratulate and thank and embarrass one of my own too, which I like because some of our people are so humble, they can't stand the idea of recognition. You weren't called up here for no reason, Gary, so please come here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Gary Bailey. I'm really going to put Gary on the spot in a minute. I'm going to let him tell you in his own words exactly how things took place. But I want to read this proclamation, if I may, Mr. Vice President, into the record. Whereas Gary Bailey is of the city of Vineland and works for us as security guard here in City Hall. Whereas while at a fast food establishment with his wife and kids, saw a couple in an SUV parked next to him, frantically trying to get their child out of their car seat. And whereas the mother began screaming that her son was not breathing and was having a seizure. Whereas Gary, just having been trained in CPR, noticed that the deteriorating condition of the child and told his wife to please call 911. And whereas Gary immediately began performing CPR to the child and was able to resuscitate him and remained with him until the ambulance had arrived. Whereas the family hugged and thanked Gary for his life-saving effort, called Gary the next morning, sending him a photo of their son, Romeo, happily playing. Whereas Gary thanked God and was thankful he could be there for little Romeo and his family. Now, therefore, I, Anthony Arfanucci, Mayor of the great city of Vineland, do hereby congratulate and recognize Gary for his outstanding efforts in performing CPR to a stranger, and recognized by this city for his selfless efforts in saving this child. Since your lovely wife Norma is here, and I know she's the keeper of all things, I'm going to bring this to her. And I don't want to put you on the spot, but I do kind of want to put you on the spot, because I think council would like to thank you as well for everything that you've done here. People don't realize what it's like and what you've endured in that moment, but how impactful it was to the family, and thank God for that. This floor is yours.
Yeah, you guys definitely shocked me with this surprise, and oh wow, I couldn't be any happier to see my own family and kids. When I saw that mother frantic about saving her son, and I held Romeo in my hands, and I could see his lips were purple and his eyes were rolling up in his head, and I kept thinking about my own children. So I kept the father calm and kept the mother calm, because they were both frantic. And I did everything I was trained for, and I was thankful for that training from the city. And many years I talked to my wife about getting more CPR training, and, you know, there was a time where I thought about being an EMT, and I told Rich that, you know, and it's still a thought in the back of my head. Noted. But I couldn't thank the city enough just to have that chance and that training. And I knew God had me there for a purpose, because I'm not the biggest fan of fast food. And my wife knows that. And I was at the right place at the right time to help. So my thing to everyone is, if you have a moment to take any kind of training on CPR, please do it. And I know we're in a society right now where people are afraid to jump in and help others. There's always a need. So we always have to keep that in the back of our minds and understand God's purpose for our lives. And I knew my purpose at that moment was to be there for Romeo. So God bless everyone. Thank you so much, Mayor and council. I appreciate it.
Vice President Acosta, thank you for allowing us to have that presentation for Gary tonight. He is certainly a stellar employee here, and obviously has really gone above and beyond. For the record, Gary, my middle name is Romeo. If I ever go down, you better be there. All right?
Okay. All right, so the chair entertains a motion that the 2022 minutes of the pre-meeting conference and the regular meeting of December 13th and the work session of December 20th be approved as submitted.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
There's no discussion, right? That's my
No.
fault, sorry. Okay.
Are we going to have public session or somebody wants to speak?
Yeah. Is there anyone in the public that wishes to address council? If you do, please come before, state your name and where do you live.
All right.
There's one right there. All right, seeing none.
Okay.
We'll move on.
Mr. Chairman, I present resolution number 2022-545, a resolution recognizing Betty Drassel upon retiring from public service effective January 1, 2023.
Chair entertains a motion that resolution 2022-4545 be adopted according to the law.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
I present resolution number 2022-546, a resolution recognizing Richard Gallo upon retiring from public service effective January 1, 2023.
Chair entertains a motion that resolution 2022-546 be adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
I present resolution number 2022-547, a resolution recognizing Charlotte Laria upon retiring from public service effective January 1, 2023.
Chair entertain a motion that resolution 2022-547 be adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
I present resolution number 2022-548, a resolution recognizing Belinda Lally upon retiring from public service effective January 1, 2023.
Chair entertains a motion that resolution number 2022-548 be adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
You can read it.
Yeah, and then you could step over and say something. Okay. We'll read the commending resolution into the record. Whereas Belinda Lally began her career with the City of Vineland on January 3, 1995, and whereas Belinda has furthered the city's mission by providing valuable public service to the Vineland community, and whereas Belinda has earned the respect and confidence of her coworkers and employer throughout her many years of faithful service. And whereas Belinda Lally has earned a well-deserved retirement from the City of Vineland effective January 1, 2023, ending her public service career in the Department of Health as graduate nurse public health. Now therefore be it resolved that Mayor and Council of the City of Vineland extend their sincere thanks and appreciation to Belinda Lally for a career of loyal and meritorious service with best wishes for many years of health and happiness this day of December 27, 2022. Congratulations. Rick, you gotta do a vote on her. Having read it into the record, we'll have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli,
Yes.
Councilman Vargas, and Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. Mayor, City Council, friends and family. Wow. 32 years for me here in the city. Actually, I started in 1990, and I was here for 4 years, and I moved away out of state, and I came back in 3 months and started. So I count that. I counted all 32 years from 1990 on. But wow, just being a Vineland City nurse, I have totally enjoyed my employment here at the City of Vineland, doing public health and doing home care nursing. I've learned a lot, done a lot, helped a lot of people, and I just, you know, it's been a lot of memories that I have that's going to stay with me forever. A lot of friends that I have that are become family to me now, and I'll miss the girls on Montrose Street that we call them the Montrose Street Misfits. We're on the island of misfits, toys of the island misfits. So we just had just a nice group there, and I'm going to really truly miss them. And I just want to thank God for the ability to work, and I truly love my job. It was a hard decision for me to make to retire, because I just thought, you know, after work, and I love what I do. But a year and a half ago, my husband passed away, and I said, you know, life is too short, and I just feel that, you know, it's time to retire and enjoy life a little bit and do something fun, and, you know, and probably, I told Emma, in 6 months, I might be back. I'm not ready to put my nursing hat up yet. I wanted to be a nurse since I was like 5 years old, and I fulfilled my career, and, you know, and I said, nope, I'm not putting my hat up yet. So I told Emma, 6 months from now, I can come back and maybe work part-time or do something, come and volunteer, but I just enjoyed my whole time, and I wouldn't change anything for the world for being here. I just enjoyed it, and I'm just, thank you for having me as an employee here. I thank everyone.
Mr. Chairman, I present resolution number 2022-549, a resolution recognizing Carmen Morales upon retiring from public service effective January 1, 2023.
Chair entertains a motion that resolution 2022-549 be adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
I present resolution number 2022-550, a resolution recognizing Nancy Ocasio Afanador upon retiring from public service effective January 1, 2023.
Chair entertains a motion that resolution number 2022-550 be adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
I present resolution number 2022-551, a resolution recognizing Mary Ann Terenick upon retiring from public service effective January 1, 2023.
Chair entertains a motion that resolution number 2022-551 be adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
I present ordinance number 2022-85, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland graduate nurse, public health nurse, senior public health nurse, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-85 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Anyone in the audience?
Yeah.
Discussion.
Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2022-85? We're talking about a nurse. No, we are voting on the
Replacing your position.
the position of nurse and the pay, and here you are retiring. So I said, does the nurse want to make a comment now? All right. Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2022-85 be closed.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-85 be taken up for second and final reading and adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Is there anyone in the in council who wishes to discuss this motion? Roll call?
Seeing none. Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-85, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland graduate nurse public health nurse, senior public health nurse. With a vote of 3 yeas, this ordinance is hereby adopted.
Deputy Clerk, please submit ordinance number 2022-85 to the mayor for approval or disapproval.
Yes. I present ordinance number 2022-86, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland senior emergency medical technician, supervising emergency medical technician, and supervising emergency medical technician paramedic, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-86 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2022-86? Seeing none, entertain a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2022-86 be closed.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-86 be taken up for second and final reading and adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council members on this motion?
Seeing none. Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-86, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland senior emergency medical technician, supervising emergency medical technician, and supervising emergency medical technician paramedic. With a vote of 3 yeas, this ordinance is hereby adopted.
Deputy Clerk, please submit ordinance number 2022-86 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes. I present ordinance number 2022-87, ordinance authorizing the execution of an agreement of sale by and between the State of New Jersey Department of Treasury and the City of Vineland for certain property known as 860 North Orchard Road, Block 2101, Lot 53, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-87 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2022-87? Seeing none, I entertain a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2022-87 be closed.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-87 be taken up for second and final reading and adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council members on this motion?
Seeing none. Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-87, ordinance authorizing the execution of an agreement of sale by and between the State of New Jersey Department of Treasury and the City of Vineland for certain property known as 860 North Orchard Road, Block 2101, Lot 53. With a vote of 3 yeas, this ordinance is hereby adopted.
Deputy Clerk, please submit ordinance number 2022-87 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes. I present ordinance number 2022-88, an ordinance authorizing pilot agreements for project tax exemption for various applicants, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-88 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2022-88? Seeing none? I entertain a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2022-88 be closed.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas. Vice President Acosta.
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-88 be taken up for second and final reading and adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council members on this motion? Roll call, please.
Seeing none. Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-88, an ordinance authorizing pilot agreements for project tax exemption for various applicants with a vote of 3 yeas is hereby adopted.
Deputy Clerk, please submit ordinance number 2022-88 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes. I present ordinance number 2022-89, ordinance amending ordinance 2021-42 as amended, Chapter 266, Article 1 of the Code of the City of Vineland entitled Cannabis Establishments, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-89 be taken up for public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2022-89? Seeing none, I entertain a motion that public hearing on ordinance number 2022-89 be closed.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes. Chair entertain a motion that ordinance number 2022-89 be taken up for second and final reading and adopted according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council members on this motion? Seeing none, roll call?
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-89. Ordinance amending ordinance 2021-42 as amended, Chapter 266, Article 1 of the Code of the City of Vineland entitled Cannabis Establishment with a vote of 3 yeas is hereby adopted.
Deputy Clerk, please submit ordinance number 2022-89 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes. I present ordinance number 2022-90, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-90 be taken up for the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-90, an ordinance authorizing pilot agreements for project tax exemption for various applicants.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-90 be passed for the first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, January 10th, 2023 at 6:30.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council members on this motion? Deputy Clerk, roll call.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
I present ordinance number 2022-91, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-91 be taken up for the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-91, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland Program Monitor.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-91 be passed for the first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, January 10th, 2023 at 6:30 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council members on this motion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
I present ordinance number 2022-92, which is ready for first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-92 be taken up for the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-92. Ordinance authorizing the transfer of 3521 DePolito Drive, Block 303, Lot 45, to the City of Vineland Industrial Commission for $0 even, and sale of block by the Industrial Commission to AG Holdings LLC for $50,000 even.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-92 be passed for the first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, January 10th, 2023 at 6:30 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council member on this motion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
I present ordinance number 2022-93, which is ready for first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-93 be taken up for the first reading.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-93. Ordinance amending Ordinance 86-38 as amended, Chapter 425 of the Code of the City of Vineland entitled Land Use, so as to rezone a portion of Block 7503, Lot 33.1 from I-3 Industrial to I-5 Agricultural, and portions of Block 7503, Lots 6.1 and 35.2 from IB Industrial Business to W5 Woodlands, and adopt a zone map change.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-93 be passed for the first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, January 10th, 2023 at 6:30 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council members on this motion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Okay. The following items will be considered within the consent agenda. Resolution number 2022-552, a resolution approving the budget of the Vineland Downtown Improvement District for calendar year 2023. Resolution number 2022-553, resolution approving and adopting the calendar year 2023 budget for the Department of Community Development. Resolution number 2022-554, a resolution approving agreement with the International Association of Emergency Medical Technicians and Paramedics, Local R2-74, from January 1, 2023 through December 31, 2026. Resolution number 2022-555, a resolution authorizing a grant agreement with the Vineland Revolving Loan Fund, LLC, for administration of the City Economic Development Division for the calendar year 2023. Resolution number 2022-556, a resolution authorizing a grant agreement with the Vineland Revolving Loan Fund, LLC, for payroll processing for the corporation for the calendar year 2023. Resolution number 2022-557, a resolution approving the use of the Vineland Revolving Loan Funds for Vineland marketing for calendar year 2023. Resolution number 2022-558, a resolution approving the use of Vineland Revolving Loan Funds for the City of Vineland for development. Resolution number 2022-559, resolution setting the rate to be collected by levying a fee for the collection and disposal of eligible solid waste, including designated recyclable materials, for the term of January 1, 2023 through December 31, 2023. I present a communication from Mayor Anthony R. Fanucci appointing Janine N. Brownlee as the City of Vineland Public Agency Compliance Officer and requesting the communication be received and filed. I have resolution number 2022-560, Resolution ratifying and confirming the appointment of Janine N. Brownlee as the Public Agency Compliance Officer in accordance with NJAC 17:27-3.3, subsection A. Resolution number 2022-561. Resolution authorizing a shared service agreement with the County of Cumberland for Meals on Wheels program services for the calendar year 2023. Resolution number 2022-562. A resolution authorizing the issuance of an amendatory supplemental change order number 3 to contract number C20-0079 issued to Northeast Plumbing Services, LLC, Williamstown, New Jersey, in the amount of $100,780.30. Resolution number 2022-563. Resolution exercising option to renew contract C22-0003 for the furnishing and delivering of SCR Region Quality Ammonia for Unit 11 and Clayville 1. Resolution number 2022-564, a resolution authorizing extraordinary unspecifiable services agreements for health benefit coverages for employees of the City of Vineland Dental. Resolution number 2022-565, a resolution authorizing award of a contract to N. Harris Computer Corporation, Chicago, Illinois, for annual software maintenance for Kayenta billing software for Vineland Municipal Utilities in an amount not to exceed $101,702.76. Resolution number 2022-566, a resolution authorizing a contract award to a state contract vendor, Consolidated Fence, Kenilworth, New Jersey, for fence repairs and replacement at multiple locations in the amount not to exceed $138,850 even. Resolution number 2022-567, a resolution authorizing and directing the refund of taxes. Resolution number 2022-568, a resolution canceling unexpended balances of improvement authorizations. Resolution number 2022-569, a resolution authorizing the cancellation of taxes for the calendar year 2022 for the reason recommended by the City of Vineland Tax Collector. Resolution number 2022-570, a resolution canceling outdated checks issued by the City of Vineland. Resolution number 2022-571, a resolution canceling certain accounts payable items for the City of Vineland. Resolution number 2022-572, a resolution canceling certain unencumbered balances of the calendar year 2022 budget appropriations. Resolution number 2022-573, a resolution providing for the transfer of certain calendar year 2022 budget appropriation balances. Resolution number 2022-574, resolution of the City of Vineland, County of Cumberland, State of New Jersey, authorizing refund of overpayment. Resolution number 2022-575, a resolution confirming the official cash management plan. Resolution number 2022-576, a resolution approving surety reduction, release, or renewal submitted by the city engineer. Resolution number 2022-577, a resolution authorizing the execution of an amendment to an agreement by and between Stanley H. Allen, trading as Allen Associates, and the City of Vineland for broker consultant services. Resolution number 2022-578, resolution authorizing the execution of a shared services agreement by and between the Vineland Housing Authority and the City of Vineland for the acquisition of rock salt. Resolution 2022-579, resolution authorizing signers on Vineland Municipal Court bail and Vineland Municipal Court general accounts with Ocean First Bank. Resolution number 2022-580, a resolution providing and authorizing for the payment of bills and demands against the City of Vineland. Resolution number 2022-581, a resolution reappointing Carmen Minguella as a member of the Industrial Commission. Resolution number 2022-582, a resolution appointing Denise Jackson as a member of the Industrial Commission. Resolution number 2022-583, a resolution authorizing the Director of Department of License and Inspections to issue various original and/or renewal licenses for the year 2023. Resolution number 2022-584, a resolution authorizing the issuance of original and renewal taxi cab licenses for the year 2023. Resolution number 2022-585, a resolution amending resolution number 2022-524, authorizing a contract, PetroChoice, King of Prussia, PA, for the furnishing of Trent 60 lubricating oil and coolant. Resolution number 2022-586, a resolution approving an agreement with International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 210, Unit 2, from January 1, 2023 through December 31, 2026. That is all contained within the consent agenda.
Chair entertains a motion to approve all items on the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council member on this motion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yes.
Councilman Vargas.
Yes.
Vice President Acosta.
Yes.
Privilege of the floor.
Yes. Council members, we have a comment?
Yeah, congratulations once again, and thank you to Gary Bailey. They're the kind of employees that we're looking for here in Vineland. Chipped in when he saw something going on. He's also an asset downstairs in security, works hard. And as you can see, I congratulate all the retirees. I've been retired for quite some time. Enjoy life, stay healthy, and again, there's a lot of opportunity for people to get jobs if they choose to work and want to work hard and get the proper certifications right here in the city. Also, I'd like to thank all the kids for coming in and helping out during the Christmas break, because I know they don't like to have to be pushed into that scenario here. So I know, David, a lot of them were your relatives, and Mr. Lewis had his grandson here, I guess, so that was nice, so thank you very much. Everybody have a safe New Year. Just be careful if you're going to drink. Get a cab or limo, or call Rick Canetta.
He's got a horse that he can share, right?
Yeah, there you go. Well, hold it, they might like that. The horse and buggy was very big, you know. Thank you very much. Happy New Year, everybody.
Councilman Vargas.
Thank you. Also, I'd like to congratulate Gary Bailey for the outstanding performance that he did, and he used his training well. I guess there's nothing greater than saving a life. So congratulations again to Gary. And congratulations to all the retirees. Welcome, like I always say, and I always will continue to say, welcome to this club. It's a great club to be in. And taking time also for all the kids, again, to your grandchildren, Mr. President, there, Vice President, and I know they enjoyed themselves here, and I hope they continue to be in government like we have. And again, Happy New Year's to all. Stay safe, and see you next year.
First of all, Mr. Bailey, great job. Very impressive. Ron's not here to talk about,
We'd be here till midnight.
yeah. But obviously what he did is very heroic, and the recognition, I think, is well-deserved. I remember the first time I encountered him downstairs, he didn't know who I was, and he stopped me, and he says, wait a minute, you got to go through here, you got to go through. And I said, he's doing his job, and that's, well appreciated. Yes, I did have my grandchildren and my nephews here. I look at them and I see how tall they've gotten. I said, oh my God, you kids are getting too big. I want to thank them, and it was interesting to know that they wanted to volunteer and be up here to lead us in Pledge Allegiance. To all the retirees, welcome aboard. I retired a number of years ago and I went to work again. So hopefully once she sees the salary of the nurse, she'll decide to come back. And like my colleague said, this is something I always say every time this year, I lost a brother, and I've said that a number of times already, to a drunk driver around the holidays. And there is nothing worse than having to deal with someone's death, especially because someone decided to drink and be irresponsible. My brother never drank a drop of alcohol in his life, yet he's the one that paid with his life. So please, if you want to drink, all the power to you. Call an Uber, call a Lyft, call a taxi, call whatever. But don't drive, because you're putting yourself and others in danger. Solicitor? Mr. Business Administrator? Director? With that, I say,
Jimmy, you weren't allowed.
and with that, Happy New Year's, and I entertain a motion to to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Nelly?
Yes.
Councilman Vargas?
Yes.
Vice President Acosta?
Yes.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you.